You know, one of the things about a cult is that the cult leader will expect, if not demand, absolute and total sacrifice and loyalty from the cult followers. And failed Arizona Republican gubernatorial candidate Kari Lake is doing exactly that. She wants supporters who are willing to go to jail for her. The delusions of grandeur are getting worse and worse for Kari Lake. Here she is saying listen, you should be willing to go and sit in jail for the movement or whatever, but really she means for her. Check this out.
I wish that somebody would say, you know what? Arrest me then. I don't care. We need people with courage to say, class what felony? Go ahead, go for it. Arrest me because this is a botched election and you're disenfranchising.
Tell me it's a felony to be out here doing what I'm doing and arrest me because Kari Lake really won, even though she didn't.
Folks in Mojave County when you allow this kind of an election in Maricopa County to stand.
Yeah. I like this clip because it confirms very openly and clearly what we've suspected for a long time, which is that this is a cult. You're willing to go to jail for me, right? Because I'm that important to you. Has she offered them a pardon on state charges when she's installed as governor, as Donald Trump demanded that she be on Truth Central in the middle of the night earlier this week? Like, if she's really that confident she's ultimately going to overturn this, why not make that offer? When I finally ascend to the governorship, I'm going to pardon every single one of you. Truly a person with not a single redeeming quality about her, Kari Lake. She also, by the way, did the globalist thing. And it's so tired at this point. But here she pulls that out as well, saying it's bigger than her. This is another cult thing. Even though I need you to go to jail for me, it's really bigger than me. In this case, it's about the globalists.
We feel very confident in our case, and I have not given up one scintilla of the fight I have in me. Somebody said, Kari, you're fearless. And I said, I guess I'm fearless right now in this difficult time because what I fear most of all is what happens if we don't step forward and act with courage right now. What we're left with. We will have a shell of our country. We look at what's happening in Brazil and what's happening in China. We'll be looking a lot like China. And I'm not talking about the protests happening now. I'm talking about we'll be enslaved by a globalist system if we don't stand up right now. This is our moment. This is our true moment right now in our history.
Now, understand that if you went to Kari Lake and said, what exactly do you mean by globalism and what are the parameters of the globalist system? She probably couldn't answer. Maybe she'd come up with some passing thing, but she wouldn't be able to really answer. If you go to Kari Lake supporters, and many of them are Trump supporters as well, and you ask them, what is globalism? What do you mean by when you talk about globalism and globalists? If you're lucky, they'll be able to rattle off the names of a few Jewish men. But they are not even understanding what it is that is being fed to them. So, reminder, Kari Lake didn't win. Kari Lake will not be the governor of Arizona. Don't send her any money if you want to, fool in their money are soon parted. It's all a scam. She didn't win and she's not going to be the governor. But now she's saying, this is about fighting globalists and you should be willing to go to jail for me. It is a cult, ladies and gentlemen. As many of you know, I am fascinated by cons and scams and multi-level marketing and all of this different stuff. I recently saw Inside the Mind of a Con Artist on Curiosity Stream. It's 6 episodes and it was excellent. I don't think I would have discovered it were it not for our sponsor, Curiosity Stream. Curiosity Stream has all the newest and best documentary films. They've got the big titles from the well-known filmmakers. They've got valuable independent films, tons of original content that you can't find anywhere else. When I'm at home browsing my different streaming platforms, I find Curiosity Stream to really have the best selection of documentaries specifically, because documentaries is all that they have, and they're always adding new titles. My audience gets access to Curiosity Stream's entire library of documentaries for just $15 a year. That's 25% off. Go to curiositystream.com/Pacman or use the code Pacman. The link is down below.